just got academic All-American. It feels like you're one of those guys where your next steps could really go a number of different directions. Like, have you kind of thought, like, is your future in football, outside? Like, what are you kind of weighing right now at this point in your career life?
We were just talking about that. I just kind of feel like it's at a point where, like, I've worked hard to have these opportunities, so there's really not a wrong decision. I just have to take time to weigh out, like, what do I want my life to look like, really, at this point. But grateful to USC for giving me the opportunity to even be in that position. And, I don't know. It's going to be some tough or some deep conversations with the loved ones to figure that out, I think, once the game's over, and take some time. I already booked a little trip afterwards to go to the mountains for a couple of days, so I think getting away from everything, and then I'll just, like, figure it out. But definitely excited and grateful to have had this season too.
Is that where you do some of your best thinking?
No, I just think, like, it's been chaos, like controlled chaos, but, like, we've been in the fight for a year, like, kind of nonstop. So I just feel like it would be good to just, actually separate myself and just maybe go snowboarding for the first time since I started playing, but be careful.
Yeah. What are some of those potential callings outside of football for you?
So I finished my master's in finance like about a week ago, and I got like some stuff lined up, like kind of like the finance route, like high finance, investment banking stuff. So that's kind of what that's looking like, and so yeah, I'm kind of going to be like evaluating what that would look like starting in like June, or like training and trying to make a team. So, but either way, I'm blessed to be in the position.
So you've been applying for jobs in the season?
No, I got it all taken care of before a season. Yeah, no, that would be impossible. Yeah, no, but I had some actually at the bank. There's a few guys that used to play here, so like they kind of have been trying to like build a pipeline of like getting SC guys moved on. So I think it's dope. I'm definitely excited to like, if that's the route that I end up going with, like excited to continue that too. So because I love this team. Like that's one of my favorite parts about being out of school at USC. I've been doing some like official visits the last couple of weeks. Like they're like, Nick, come on, last one. Like, all right, I'll do. But it's just like, you could really have it all. Like you come play at the highest level, one of the best programs of all time, and then at the same time getting a great degree that's going to let you get like really any job, like jobs that Ivy League kids like recruit to. Like, I mean, there's not a lot of schools that can boast that type of like recruiting potential from the business side. So definitely a good thing. Definitely excited about it.
How does job recruiting compare to high school recruiting?
Oh, yeah, it's like complete opposite. You know how it is. Like high school, you're like, man, I'm not taking this call. It's like, please, man, just 5 minutes at a time. Like, please. So it's definitely a humbling experience. I encourage guys to go through it because, like, you're on the football team. People, they'll take your call. Like, they're like, oh, cool. Like, this is a little bit different than the usual people reaching out. But, yeah, pretty much as opposite as can be, but funny. That's funny.
So what was that like, balancing like internships and summer workouts during summers?
I usually just went with like the most flexible options. Like I was pretty locked in on football. I think my first year here, like coming in from junior college, I didn't really have like the background of like what is like I guess like a white collar job look like what's the recruiting look like and everything. So I credit a lot to my girlfriend. She kind of like showed me the ropes, but also like my first year I didn't play much. I was like, okay, I don't know how much like football is going to be in my future. So I started doing a little bit of that, and then now it's kind of led me to this position. Like, well, I got fork in the road. So blessing, but glad I did it too on the front end.
You talked about how this team's been in the fight for so long. When you have a break like you do between the bowl game, how do you gear up again for a game?
Well, I think it's kind of nice that we're going to get out there the 27th, so we're going to be out there a while. We have some big practices leading up. I think we'll have like a full game week, so that would be nice. And then I think like the scenery, like just practicing at AT&T Stadium, like, I mean, that's got to do something to you, right? Like, I mean, that's one of the greatest teams in the history of football. Like, got to, give you some juice. But I think guys definitely should like take some time to just like take a step back, because we have been in the fight. Like, it's been a while now, and I know guys they're still in it, but like get a day or two, take some time away, eat some good meals, and then get ready to get to Dallas or Arlington and have a great bowl week of prep.
What would you say, what does it take to become an academic All-American?
What does it take? I think you just got to focus on one thing at a time, we were talking about it. It's like it's hard to look ahead, and stuff can become a little bit daunting, like whether it's in school or football. Like the goals can be a little bit lofty, but if it's just one day at a time, like tasks become a lot easier. I mean, I don't know. I talked to Katie about it in my experience. She's been great. Like, I got on some watch lists a couple years ago or 2 seasons ago, and I think it's all just helped me. Like, it's been a process, but definitely very grateful.
Okay, one more.
What do you feel was accomplished defensively this season overall? What growth you took from last year?
Just guys growing personally, mentally, and physically too. I think it's a good stepping stone for where we need to go, and guys know like when we've played well and when we haven't played well, and we're still working on fixing the mindset of everyone. Like, it's a progress, or it's a process, kind of like we were talking about in the last question. It's stuff's not going to happen overnight, but there's been a lot of progress, and when it's just sometimes it maybe doesn't always manifest on the field. Like, I mean, we had our share of poor performances, but I know that we're in the position we want to be moving forward, and just excited for the mindset of these guys, and just to continue to keep growing.
Nick Figueroa, All Media Team.